What's going on, guys? It's Connor here. So I realize making a video going against Gary Vee can face a potential problem with you guys hitting the dislike button, and I'm ready for the potential backlash coming my way. But just hear me out by watching this entire video because I put a lot of thought and effort into making this video for you guys. Now I must start off by saying I'm a huge Gary Vee fan. Gary Vee is actually the person who gave me the motivation to quit my corporate job. I subscribe to him on YouTube, I follow him on Instagram, I listen to his podcast, and I even have his book called Crushing It. Now that we have that out of the way, here is my issue with Gary Vaynerchuck. The first issue I have with Gary Vee is that his content is addicting. The reason his addicting content is an issue is because it's an endless loop, right? And I find myself in this loop all the time. I'll watch his content, right? Consume it. I understand it, what he's saying, and I feel good about myself because I'm going to be all motivated. Well, guess what happens the next day? I don't take any action, and then I'm stuck watching another Gary Vee video. So it's just an endless loop, right? I watch the video, I listen to what he says, I get motivated, maybe I do one or two things, and then boom, I'm right back to the video because it gives me an endorphin rush because I feel good that I'm watching the video and it makes me feel good. I know what I need to do, but I just can't go do it. I'm sure you guys have been in that exact same position. Number two, watching Gary Vee's content does not equate to any actual work output. I found myself watching tons of hours of Gary Vee video without even realizing how much content I just watched. Number three, taking Gary Vee's content out of context can be very damaging. Now let me tell you a little story here about how I took his content out of context, and it was really damaging to not only my life but my business in general. So when I first started out exploring different options for income, because I was working at a corporate job that I absolutely hated, it was horrible, it was sucking my life away, and I wanted to figure out what to do. So Gary Vee was a huge North Star for me, telling me exactly where I can go, what I can do to change my life in order to get to where I want to be, right? And one clip I saw, I don't actually have the clip here, so I do apologize, but one clip was when he was talking to a gym bro who I related very closely to. Okay, feel free to laugh. Watch this. Yes, that was me like a couple years ago when I was starting out. Went to the gym a lot, and what he said to this kid really resonated to me. He said that, the person asked him along the lines of, hey, how do I, get to the business I want? Like, I don't have enough time. And he looked at the kid, and, he's pretty strong, and he said, you know what? You spend probably 2, 3, maybe 4 hours per day in the gym. What if you just didn't go to the gym, for a whole week? Or what if you didn't go to the gym for those 3 hours and use those 3 hours on your business? And that resonated with me because I thought to myself, I'm working hard on my business, but I'm still not getting where I want to be. So I actually took his advice that he gave to this person, and it was only a 1-minute clip. I took it out of context. I ended up stop lifting. I stopped working out, and I put all the effort into my business. The problem with that was I was not as healthy as I used to be. I didn't have an outlet, which was the gym and which was working out, and I didn't realize that at the time. But I was focusing so much on my business back in like 2018, 2019 that I neglected that part of my life, and that's something that I definitely should have taken his content in context. So did taking his advice work? Yes. Did my health suffer? Yes. Why? Because I took one small piece of content completely out of context. I get it. You guys are probably wondering, well, Connor, that doesn't sound so bad. Like, what's the issue with Gary Vee? Now, here is my number one biggest issue with Gary Vee. You guys ready? I really think we shouldn't always have the pressure of working, grinding, because it can actually be our downfall and really limit our growth. And this leads to my final point about Gary Vee, and my final issue with Gary Vee is that it doesn't fully explain to you the fact that the amount of hours you work does not equate to the level of success that you're going to have in life and in your business. Don't feel guilty about taking a break or, going on a walk or going hang out with friends, because you need that balance in your life. Speaking from experience, there's more to life than just hustling, and grinding. Happiness is more important, and that's what matters. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, keep your mind right. Peace.